everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a flip through kind of review type thing of a coloring book called Chelsea's Object Arrangements Seek and Find Coloring Book by Chelsea Geldean. And I want to say a big thank you to Chelsea for being patient with me. She actually contacted me quite a while ago about showing this book on my channel, and I've had it for, gosh, a while now, and a series of things happened where I didn't get to it. I was having some health issues. I had some blood pressure issues, and I had to go to be in the hospital, and my doctor couldn't figure it out, and I had vertigo, and they gave me meds, and it didn't work. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera, and it didn't work. So it was a while before I got to this video. So I appreciate Chelsea being patient with me, and just not being upset with me that it took so long. So that being said, this book is pretty neat. It is just what it says, a seek and find coloring book. So when I first, when she first emailed me and asked me about it, I thought it would be like maybe a mythographia type book where there was like an illustration with like objects hidden. And it is like that in a way, but it isn't like that in a way. It's nothing like mythographic at all. But it is just a seek and find coloring book. So I said to me, it's like a word search with pictures instead of words. But you'll see. And then this says not for resale across it, but obviously yours wouldn't say that. And this book is available for purchase on Amazon. But this says, welcome to the whimsical world of Chelsea's Object Arrangements. Seek and find coloring book. With each turn of the page, you will discover a unique illustration beyond the realms of your imagination. They include winding roads, animals, underwater adventures, random household objects, and much more. It is up to you to locate the hidden items and color in the pages as you see fit. So it's got 30 illustrations with over 300 hidden objects for you to find and color. You can color the entire page if you want to. You don't have to. You can just color the items that you're looking for. And it says it's suitable for both adults and children and boosts creativity and increases hand-eye coordination. And then it tells a little bit about Chelsea, how she lives in Fort Myers, Florida, which I told her my family actually lives in Fort Myers, Florida, which is kind of a coincidence. And she's been in the Air Force, and she's an animal rights activist and a mother. So yeah, it's a pretty neat book, though. And excuse me, you might see like a dog hair on my sleeve because I've been loving on my puppies before I did the video. But she included a few things. There's a sticker. It's so colorful. Everything's so colorful. I really, really like that. So that's pretty cool. And then there was like a postcard and a note on the back of it. Handwritten by her, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then there is a business card with her information on it. I hope there's not a glare. Where you can find her Etsy store and her Instagram, and I will link those in the description section of this video below, so you guys can have that. So why I really am digging this book is because I don't know if you guys know this. I'm pretty sure like most of you do. Here's just a message. What explains how it works, that there's a list of the items and you color them in, and then you can color in the rest of the illustration if you want to. So I'm sure a lot of you guys do know this, that my mom lives with my husband and I, and she has dementia. And her dementia, she's been living with us for about a year now. It'll be a year in April, so next month. And her dementia is progressing along pretty much, I would say, on par with what my mother-in-law's dementia, because we also took care of my mother-in-law when she was living, and she had that also. And one of the things that my mom's neurologist and my mother-in-law's doctor both said that is good to do activities like looking at things that are different and puzzles, things that stimulate the mind. And so I thought, as soon as I started looking at these, that this would be a really good activity for my mom to do with me, because we have the list of things that you're going to be searching for. And there's 10, items per page, per illustration that you're going to look for. And I just thought it would be helpful, and my mom could look for them, and then she could color them in, or I could color them in, and then we could color in the whole page together, whatever, whatever she wanted to do. So far, she hasn't done one with me, but I'm looking forward to when she does want to do one, is interested in that. But yeah, so it's just really neat. You just look for the items and find them, and every illustration is different. So that's what I thought was cool, because each illustration has a different arrangement of objects. So maybe like in this page down here, you're going to see like a campfire is right down here in the corner. But when you turn the page to the next one, there is no campfire down here. So each illustration is its own one. You know what I mean? Like you won't recognize the same objects in every illustration, is what I'm trying to say. So, and I like the objects that you have to look for. They're really fun. And then even ones that aren't, you get these like fun, like here's like these little like ghosties or gingerbread men half, I don't know what they are, but they're little characters. Those are cute. And sometimes I think it's fun to find something and then look down here to see if it's on your list. First of all, like here is a mushroom. Is a mushroom on the list? No, mushroom's not on the list, but still, it was, here's a slice of pizza. Is a slice of pizza on the list? No. So it's kind of like in a word search when you do that. If you look at the letters, sometimes you see other words and you want to circle them or whatever, and then you go down and look and they're not even on your key. So, that's kind of a fun thing to do. But just, and it goes on. And I mean, to flip through it, you can't really appreciate a flip through because there's so much to look at. But every illustration is like that. And I did do one, and I used my So Color, I'm not sure how you say it, glitter gel pens. And what makes it interesting when I actually sat down to do one is that there are so many things in the illustration and you only have to find 10. So it is a difficult challenge. And I'll tell you, the one that took me the longest was the slice of pie. I was like, where is that dang piece of pie? I couldn't figure it out. And I looked and I looked and I looked and I found what I thought was finally the piece of pie. I kept being like, there's a cell phone. There's no cell phone on the list. Here's a paint palette. No paint palette on the list. You know what I mean? I was like, what's going on? But it was really fun. So I really enjoyed that. And then you have so much extra space. So like, I had done an Instagram story the night I colored this, and I said, what would be fun about it is if you were doing it like with your kids or me with my mom, you could, once you found all the objects, you can still keep going. So you can say to them, okay, find me a pizza, find me a teddy bear, find me a box of donuts, or, just anything you want. Here's an ATM, or no, I guess it's not an ATM. I don't know what that is, but just all the here's a birthday cake and a bathtub, turkey leg. So there's just like all kinds of things that you can still continue to look for, especially if you're with a kid or an adult who is got any kind of developmental disability, or like with my mom, she's not going to remember that she's already found what she's supposed to find. So I could just keep prompting her to continue. Find me a pair of shorts, or let's color banana split or ice cream sundae, whatever that is. So just fun like that, and I did use gel pen. This is Amazon printed paper, so I put another sheet behind it so that it wouldn't transfer onto the next page. But yeah, really, really fun. And I think it's a fascinating concept, definitely not necessarily the kind of book that I would purchase on my own, but now that I have it, I'm really glad that I do, because of the usefulness of it to keep our minds active. And I'll tell you, I'm kicking myself now because, okay, we had a big ice storm last week in Michigan. I don't know if you guys knew it, but they said it was like an epic storm. We had almost 1 million people without power. in our area, like in southeastern Michigan, and it was really, really devastating. And we thankfully did not lose power, but we didn't have internet for almost 3 days, I think. And so I was doing word searches, but I should have done some of these. I didn't even think about it, that I could have done that. But yeah, so I was doing word searches to occupy myself. And then in the back of the book, you do get answer keys. So all the objects are shaded in dark gray for your hidden objects that you're supposed to be finding. So if you get stumped, you can go back and look. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's how I knew for sure that that was a piece of pie that I was looking for. So, yeah. Just, I don't know. It's just really neat. It's a really neat concept. Really, really good idea. I got to give it to Chelsea because her mind must be so detailed and going a mile a minute that she's thinking of all these different little tiny drawings and stuff like that, and the skill to be able to draw them all when they're so on such a small scale, and be able to pick out what one thing is, really impressive. So I don't know. I'm glad I have this book. I'm really, really glad that she reached out to me to see if I wanted it, if I wanted to participate in this, because like I said, I really enjoyed looking at it and doing it the day that I did that page by myself. And I'm looking forward to hopefully getting my mom on board with, playing in the book with me, because I think it would be really good for her. She's kind of stubborn sometimes though, and she's like, even before she had dementia, when she was, healthy, her mind was healthy, she never was a person that was really interested in games or like playing cards or puzzles too much, but she would do like crossword puzzles, but that's about it. So but I'm going to keep trying and we'll see what happens. Again, this is Chelsea's Objects Arrangements Seek and Find coloring book by Chelsea Geldean, and I actually emailed her and asked her how to pronounce her name correctly so that I would not mess it up, and she said that is like that, Geldean, so G as in grape, Geldean. So thank you, Chelsea, and thank you again for being so patient with me. I really appreciate it. You've done a fabulous job with this book, and I wish you much success on any future coloring books that you create. So thanks, you guys, but I will link Chelsea's information in the description section below, as well as a link to where you can purchase her book on Amazon. And I guess that's it. But yeah, so definitely, you guys, if you're into this kind of thing, puzzles, or you want to do activities with your kids or whatever, definitely check this one out. All right, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.